Good morning, everybody. Today is May 29th, 2020, and we are getting ready to go to close to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to see my son graduate tonight from high school. So my daughter and her husband, my oldest daughter and her husband, and a friend of Tanner's is stayed overnight last night, so they're getting ready to go, and I've got to make some breakfast for everybody so that we can leave and be ready to go on time at 10 o'clock. It's already 8:45, so I've got to get breakfast going. So we'll catch in and take you along. So we're on the road, and just not quite to the interstate yet, but we had breakfast, and that went well, nothing major. And
continue on North 225 East for 2 miles.
And we are now on the road to Wisconsin. So hopefully we won't have any trouble going through Chicago. I don't like driving through Chicago, but one good thing is they're not making you stop for the toll booths to pay at all. You can just go through, it'll capture your license plate somehow, and you can pay online later, which is the way it should be anyway. So I'm following my daughter and son-in-law and their friend Abigail. So we are on the route. We'll check in with you along the way. I miss Gilbert. Sorry, this is going to just be a me weekend without Gilbert in the video. But anyway, he's staying home and taking care of the dogs in the house. All right.
It's barely had any deer at all because there weren't any hunting laws. But now, there are more deer than there ever was.
So we've stopped right before entering Illinois at Cabela's. Right, and with my daughter and son-in-law and their friend Abigail as we continue our journey into Wisconsin. We've got to go through Chicago first. And as you see, we're wearing our face mask and being good. So, yep, it's a long drive. It's like 5 hours, but we're making pretty good progress. Not too much traffic. Okie dokie. So, we're continuing the journey, and I just passed into Wisconsin, and we've got about another 40 minutes to get to the hotel. So, very good news. I'm ready to get out of the car. 5 hours driving is enough for me in one day, even though that's really not a lot, but it feels like it when you're by yourself, especially. So, anyway, the weather's nice, and looks like it's going to be a great evening for a graduation, but in social distancing as well. Hopefully we've got that set up correctly. So we'll catch you when we get to the hotel.
Junction Way. Turn left onto Junction Way, then turn left.
And here we come.
Turn left, then turn left.
To the hotel. Finally. I've never stayed at one of these, so this should be good. Made it to the hotel. So, nice. It's just comfortable. What we need for a one-night stay. And right now I'm ironing my clothes for tonight. Something that you gotta do, right? But I'm used to doing that. So I'm kind of tired. I just ordered a little bit of kind of like a light for something to eat from Grubhub because we're supposed to go out with the kids after graduation. So I don't need anything huge right now. So anyway, just want to kind of touch spot my pants a little bit. So yeah, here in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, and the graduation is supposed to start at 7:30, and right now it's 4 o'clock. So I got a little bit of time to rest. I'm kind of tired actually. Might lay down and take a little nap. So just thought I'd check in, say that I made it, and hopefully I'll be getting ready for the graduation here the next time we check in. So I had my little nap, which felt really good, and I really needed it. And all dressed and ready to go to the graduation. So let's go.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming today. People in 2015 thought everything would be the next apocalypse with the Zika and Ebola virus. But through plenty of procrastination, which we are all masters of, I'm sure, we have managed to squeeze 2 months of work into 2 weeks, or at least I did. Thank you to COVID. But still, we have managed to reach a huge milestone in our lives. One step forward to becoming what God has formed us and built us to do. I pray that each of us will be able to be a light in this dark world, good examples to those younger than us, and learn from those older than us. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone who has made an impact and a change in my life for the better, but that would take the rest of the evening, so I'll keep it brief. To everyone, my youth group, my pastor, my church family, my close friends, and my teachers, from the teachers that passed me into the hall to the teachers that taught me personally, your investments will never be forgotten or taken for granted. I'm a firm believer that being a teacher in a private school is not a job, but rather a ministry. Mr. Chestnut is the definition of a godly man and what one should be. His influence in this school has and will go on for many years to come. Pastor Dan, thank you for always being open to having open dialogue and giving us your jokes and knowledge. One of the classes I was most excited about this year was choir. Thank you, Mrs. Dillman, for not snapping at us. Lord knows that we probably got too close as we should have. I can't talk about the school without talking about Mrs. Turnquist. You've gone out of your way to be one of everybody's second mother in the school. Thank you for the countless hours of free therapy that you've given to us day to day. Mrs. Lawman, Miss Leaf, and Mr. Ross, I did not forget about you. I have learned so much from each and every one of you this year, and it would be not the same without you and your dedication. Lastly, the biggest influence in my life, my family. To the uncles, every time I see you, I am striving to be more like the men you are. Uncle Joel, Uncle Jeremy, Uncle Jaron, and Uncle Johnny, you have all given me many a laugh and given each an element of you in my life. That is priceless to me. To the aunts that put up with these men, Aunt Tara, Aunt Charity, Aunt Nikki, and Aunt Jessica. You have been a huge encouragement to me and have pushed me to always do the right thing and are always there if I have personal problems. A very special thank you to Uncle Jason and Aunt Carrie for taking me in this year. and giving me an opportunity to live with them. None of it would have been able to happen without you. The food was out of this world, Aunt Carrie, and I'm sure the electrical bill was as well for you. Now to my immediate family, and then I'll be done. Dad, I love you, and thank you for the encouragement that only you could give to me. Mom, you are the very definition of a Proverbs 31 woman, and you have invested your whole life in us kids, and we will never be able to repay that debt. Kristen and McKenna. Whenever I needed to eat some junk food or play some video games, you guys were more than happy to invite me over. You both mean the world to me. Emma, the way you pushed me growing up wasn't always bright and bubbly, but I will let you know that you had a big part in the man that I am today. I love those that I mentioned and those I could not. You all have made a long life impact on my life. Thank you.
2020, would you please rise and go to my left as we prepare for this part of the ceremony. Tanner William Bond.
Good morning. It is May 30th, the morning after my son's graduation. And I'm sure I'll show some pictures and some footage of this in this video, but it went very well. He did a good job, very proud of him. And they only had 4 in their class, so it's a small private Christian school that he went to. But I took all the kids out to dinner afterwards, and they had their significant others with them, so that was kind of fun. All very nice young people. We had a very good time. So today I think I'm going to see if I can maybe fly my drone down by the lakefront of Lake Michigan somewhere, and then I'll head back home to be with my hubby. I missed him. So it'll be another 5-hour trip back home, but it should be okay. So anyway, off to drone flying.